Good evening, my dear friends, and welcome to our Monday evening, now Tuesday morning soiree, where we come in love. And though it's blowing a 10-4 scale outside and heavy rain, and many people have lost power, where they've got no electricity, and quite a lot of homes in the south of the UK have been flooded before Christmas, so we remember them tonight. So if you have a candle handy, if you would like to light your candle with ours, and we can light this light for peace in Syria, in Egypt, in Lebanon, and throughout the world. In the name of our beloved Father, Mother God, who creates life, in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, who loves life, in the name of the Spirit who is the fire of life, in the name of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine in all life, in the name of all faith traditions and none, for they are the children of God, our brothers and sisters. And in the name of spiritual diversity, I, Brother Sean, on behalf of all my brothers and sisters of the Teo community of interfaith Franciscans around the world, we welcome you to this table of love. And here in the UK, in another 24 hours, it will be Christmas Eve, where we will have a special vigil to welcome the infant King into our hearts, where we will be in the stable along with Mary and Joseph, and to have a spiritual reawakening. But first, I would like to read to you an ancient benediction. It's a Celtic benediction. Deep peace, pure white of the moon to you. Deep peace, pure green of the grass to you. Deep peace, pure brown of the earth to you. Deep peace, pure grey of the dew to you. Deep peace, pure blue of the sky to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the Son of Peace to you. Let us just listen to this beautiful Christmas carol, Away in a Manger. Stars in the bright sky, the little Lord Jesus lay down in sweet hay. Praise you, God. We thank you, God, for the privileges that you give us, for the numerous blessings that you bestow upon us each day. And as we come to this table of love, we come as equals, and regardless of the color of our skin, our gender orientation, our disabilities, our religious beliefs or none, we are all loved by a loving God. And that God of love demonstrated to us the power of that love. And though I am a Catholic Christian, but I'm also an interfaith Franciscan, where I embrace all faiths as guided by Francis of Assisi in 2008, because each child of God, regardless of their belief, are my brother and sister. And Christmastide is a time of embracing the divine child in each child of God, whether they're a Christian or a non-Christian. And if any of you not logged in are not of the Christian faith, please be tolerant of an old monk, for this is a beautiful festival for all Christians, where they welcome the birth of the Christ child into their heart. So be still and join us and celebrate the birth of light on Christmas morn, when the Christ star is beaming brightly over you and over me. Let us relax and let us come with Mary and Joseph on that journey to that simple stable in Bethlehem. And you and I are on a journey, for we were all called by name. Yes, you and I were called by name to embrace divine oneness, to embrace the divine within your heart, and to listen not to the mind that's full of chaos and clutter and garbage, unresolved conflict, painful memories, but listen to the heart, your teacher. But you will only hear the voice of your God when you are disciplined, when you make time each day to sit, to relax. So let us now, during this time of preparation, a soul preparation, where we prepare the seed bed for the coming of the Christ child into our life, into our heart. And earlier on this evening, I sat here mulling over some of the words, and I had a blank. I just didn't know what to share. And then all of a sudden I was guided to pick up this beautiful book by the late Father John O'Donoghue, an amazing man of God, who lived eventually, before he died of cancer, on the west coast of Ireland. An amazing man, a modern day hermit, who's written extensively on Celtic spirituality. And this little book, to bless the space between us. And I was guided to read the beautiful poem titled For Longing, because you and I, who are of the Christian faith, we are longing for the coming of the Christ child, the coming of the King of Kings as a helpless babe in a manger. We are preparing our soul to welcome the birth, the rebirthing of the essence of the Christ back into our life. That's why I love Christmas. I love the spirit of Christmas, and it's there in the crib, and we have a beautiful crib here in our hallway. And I love to sit and just look at the figures, For each one is a meditation. The animals, the sheep, the ox and the ass, the shepherds, Mary and Joseph. And then there's the angel ready to burst forth into Gloria in excelsis Deo. This is what John says about verlonging. Blessed be the longing that brought you here and quickens your soul with wonder. May you have the courage to listen to the voice of desire that disturbs you when you have settled for something safe. May you have the wisdom to enter generously into your own unease, to discover the new direction your longing wants you to take. May the forms of your belonging in love, creativity, and friendship be equal to the grandeur and the call of your soul. May the one you long for you. May your dreams gradually reveal the destination of your desire. May a secret providence guide your thought and nurture your feeling. May your mind inhabit your life with the sureness with which your body inhabits the world. May your heart never be haunted by ghost structures of old damage. May you come to accept your longing as divine urgency. May you know the urgency with which God longs for you. Beautiful. May you know the urgency with which God longs for you. And that is the story of falling in love with the Christ, the cosmic Christ. There's that sense of urgency to surrender your heart and to wait and to see what God will do for you. God will take you to the pyramid of light and experience a mystical relationship of love, and also take you to the depths of despair. The two go hand in hand. And that's why we're beginning a new year with the course on the interior castle, the pathway to your soul, to allow your soul envelop in that oneness and take back your power. And that power is God's power. But this night, this day, Christmas Eve, it's a longing of the soul to be united with one's God. But it's a celebration of the birth 2,000 years ago of the Son of God, the Son of Peace. And what message does he have for you this Christmas? It's not wrapped up in expensive glossy paper with fancy big bows. It's much simpler than that. He gives you a key, the key to the kingdom of heaven. the key to unlock your heart and embrace the mystery of who you are, of what you could be, if you but surrender your fear, your anxieties, your worries, your failed relationships, your suffering and struggles, disappointments in love, and hand them over. But so many say they've handed them over, but they still allow them to trouble them. They're like ghosts that haunt the subconscious mind. When you name the issues in your life that causes you the deepest disquiet, you are guided by God to name them, then to bless them, and then immediately ignore the mind, but listen to the heart and release them, to jettison to God all that baggage, that surplus and unnecessary on the spiritual paths, and believe that what you ask of God, it shall be done for you. For aren't they the words of Jesus? That whatever you ask of the Father, Mother, God, in my name, I will do for you. So when something hits me out of the blue, when I hear bad news, and I hear it every day, but when I hear something about someone I love and care for, naturally I'm saddened for them. And there's empathy, so I name and list the problem that's burdening them, and I release it to God, trusting that God, who hears my prayer, will answer it. And then the next breath is one of gratitude, thanking God for bringing a solution to this problem, and I may never see it. So let us come as we are. Let us come with the shepherds into that stable. Let us find our place for the rebirthing of the Christ in our hearts this time tomorrow. Let us make sure that we've got a front seat in that stable, and that we are ready to welcome the cosmic Christ as a helpless child into our life. That takes courage, real courage, because it entails, are you willing to let go of your fear, your worries, your anxieties, your power struggles? Are you willing to let go of the need to always be right and also to plan your life? Are you willing to trust as a child of God? Are you willing to surrender who you are as a child of God into the arms of a loving God? Or are you going to hold something back and wait and see how the land lies? Embracing the cosmic Christ is a privilege. It's a gift from God, who knocks on the door of our heart and invites us to come and see the face of God. And on Christmas morn, when the child is reborn in us, we shall see his face. And when Mother Mary invites us to hold the newborn child, we bring him to our heart and we listen to the heart. So what gifts would you like the Christ to bring to you this Christmas? Material things, no need for them. Spiritual things, I have a desperate need for them. So what gift would you like the cosmic Christ in that helpless child bring to you on Christmas morning that will allow you stay on your path, stronger, more together, where there's commitment, perseverance, solidarity, joy? What is it that you lack in your spiritual journey with God? Name it. Then ask for it and reclaim it. Because unless we ask, we never get. So we have a duty of care to our spiritual journey, to always be asking God for the gifts that we need, and they vary from day to day. We never ask for the same gift. We always ask for a different gift. It might be patience. It might be trust. It might be selflessness or discipline, integrity, humility. It might be a discernment of spirit, to know when is God speaking, is it to my head or to my heart? The gift of discernment, of knowing how to discern, is it the voice of God or is it the voice of my ego? These are precious gifts, and they're there, and they're waiting for you and me to ask for them. And all we have to do is to ask. And as surely as day follows night, we will be given all that we need, if it be for our highest good. So let us now close our eyes. Let us relax. Be still as we come into the stable. And just before us, a shepherd has come from the hills, because he heard the angels say to him that the Son of God will be born this day. And he picked up his sheep and put it round his neck, and he carried it into the stable. And several other little sheep followed him. And he found his place to adore the Christ, the King of Kings, as a helpless child. And he looks at you and says, "Would you like me to get you some straw? There's a bale of straw nearby. I can get it for you. It's more comfortable than standing." So he goes off and comes back with a bale of straw, and he allows you sit in front of him, and you can feel the breath of the sheep around his neck, breathing on your neck, and it's warm and it's comforting, because the night is cold, bitterly cold. But there's a silence in the stable as we await Mary and Joseph coming from the desert hills into Bethlehem. And we are aware that in this very stable that the Son of God will be born for you and me, to show us the way to truth, to show us the way to love, to forgiveness, to show us the simple way of how to live the simple life, of trusting not in what we know, but in what God knows. And by the surrender of our heart, then we know intuitively that all our needs are met. Everything that we need is provided for. And as we look, we see the manger. There's straw in that manger, and a white linen cloth ready to wrap the little infant. And you go and you touch it. You touch the manger that's going to hold the Son of God, the Prince of Peace. And you will be there in a position to support Mary and Joseph, who will be tired and weary after their long journey from Judea. And they will need you to keep a watchful eye on the infant King of peace. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself by allowing your heart receive the gift of God, a rebirthing of the Christ within you. And let nothing disturb you. Let not the cares of the world eat away at your peace. For not too long from now, you will look into that manger and you will see the face of God. And you will hear the angels singing the great Gloria. And you will be part of it, because you are a child of God, a beloved of God, a God who desires you, who desires your love, but more than anything, desires your happiness. Be still now. Be still in the presence of your God, and know that nothing is impossible for God. Nothing is impossible for those who believe and who trust. Be still now and relax in the presence of all that is.